Hi everybody, this is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Sunday, April 2nd, 2023. So, the anticipated and long awaited short squeeze that I've been talking about looks like it's in full gear. On Friday, it was the last day of the month as well as the quarter. So, I said we could have some crazy action, and that's pretty much what we saw. The Bulls just really pinned the Bears and never let them out. So, once we broke over this resistance line, you can see that's when things started to accelerate because all the people that have been shorting, this move are going to get washed out. And right up here, the 40 163 all the way up to the 40, say 200 in that range. This is going to be a magnet. Now, I'm not sure if we have to come down first and then go up. That's kind of up in the air, and I'm going to let the market decide. You can see we do have bearish divergences on the 15-minute chart, but we had them going into yesterday, and it was just a quick pullback. And if you remember, if you go back to my morning notes, what I said was pullbacks are going to be very fast, and they're going to get bid back up until all of these new bears that are out there and shorting this market and calling for a new bear market till they cover. And once they cover, that is when we're going to be switching to the short side and letting, then they're going to be buying the dips. And like I said, this goes in and month out. These are cycles that happen. And we just happen to, have a very good idea when these cycles are going to be, turning either bullish or bearish. And that's what made things pretty solid for us really since the October lows that we hit. So in any case, here we are where, I had said this is probably going to be a magnet. We're above resistance. So now if we pull back, I'm anticipating that we're going to see buyers step in anywhere from the 40.80 down to the 40.66. Now, if they lose that, then we're going to come down and back test the breakout line of the inverted head and shoulders, which will be right around the 40.26. So we have plenty of room being we're averaged in right around here at the 39.50. So we have wiggle room because I've already closed out three different positions with this, a third each time, and I left a third open for this type of move. Now, if we just take a quick look at SSO, remember that our average entry is right around that 47.25 level. So we're approaching a 10% gain on this, and that's already after we got made some really good gains closing them, except for the one that I took when we got long right at the around the 46 in that range, or 47. So that one wasn't, but that's where we closed that without any loss, and then started buying back again, and now we're here. So we have, like I said, we've closed down some positions that we've locked some gains in. I'm running with a third on the long side with SSO, and I'm just really going to manage that. If we do get a pullback and I see this support hold, maybe I'll buy another third and do it. But we're the bulls, as far as the time period, they're starting to get into where the hourglass is starting to, the sands are falling. So we want to just keep an eye out. We want to see what Woody's going to tell us to look for the next, the as he zooms in on the date that he's anticipating a top. And from there, we will most likely we'll start seeing bearish divergences set up, and it will probably come right at some resistance. So I'm sorry, bearish divergences here. So in any case, this is really it. This is why I like to keep the third of the position open, because if it comes down, then I would just buy the other shares that I sold and for the next move. Or if it just keeps running like this, I'm running with a third of the position that's almost closing in on a 10% gain, and that's after closing the SSO trade for a 5% gain. And then one really was a break even, and then the other one was another like 4%. So we're doing fantastic on this. And like I said, everybody that's turning around and trying to call for a new bull market or a new bear market, they're going nowhere. They're not making a penny. They're not, some of them may be losing a little bit, but they're not making the gains that we make every single month. And that's why, we've been saying to, don't worry about the bigger picture. Just trade these cycles, and, you can care less what the market does because we're going to be on the right side. So That's really about it. If we, a pullback, I want to see the bulls step in anywhere from the 40.76 down to the 40.66. If this gets lost, then we're coming down and testing that right around that 40.20 level. I'm anticipating that we're going to have buyers that are going to be waiting there. So, like I was saying with the here, where I thought sellers would be waiting, which I believe they were, but now they're trapped. So we broke through this. So the next line should come up to the 41.60. And if I start seeing some sell signals, I'll lock in the profits on that last third and just run with cash, and then wait for the next top date to to approach. So with that, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.